I've been doing this for over 4 years now, and I just cracked the 2,500 sales milestone. Wow, thank you all of you guys who purchased usually my Nikon P1000, P1100 quick release plates. You're amazing. Since this is an exciting moment for me, and Etsy recently made some changes to their community guidelines for 3D printing specifically, I felt like it was time to share some of my thoughts and 10 top tips for Etsy based on my experience over the past 4 years. Let's get into it. Tip number 1 is pretty simple. It's based on the new Etsy guidelines, and the advice is to avoid the copy and paste listings of generic products. It seems to be like that's what they're trying to get rid of on Etsy. They don't want the same exact listing pasted all throughout Etsy. So if you're searching for something useful, you see just hundreds of the same thing posted over and over again. That's not good for anybody. It's just a race to the bottom. You're competing with everyone else who's bought the license on who can sell it for the cheapest. To me, that's not what I am interested in with selling 3D prints on Etsy. So my advice is to avoid that. 2 is to come up with a unique product idea. For me, there's a few steps that go into this, but if you're just getting started in product design, find something in your life that you're passionate about that's really expensive. Maybe it's your vehicle, maybe it's your camera, maybe it's your stroller, maybe it's a tool that you use for work, and build an ease of use accessory for that product. The more expensive this original tool is, the more likely that your customer is willing to spend the money on shipping and the price for the product and a higher profit margin for you. That's how you can find a unique idea. At least that's how you can get started with making a unique product. Arguably, the most important part though is that it actually solves a problem. On to number 3 is to do some market research before you get started. One of my favorite ways to do this is join a Facebook group, a Discord, maybe check Reddit. Find out if there's an online audience of people who are really passionate about the product that you want to make an accessory for. So this will help you understand if there's a passionate group of people that love and utilize the product that you want to make an accessory for. There's a lot of great tools to do this, one of which is called Sales Samurai, the sponsor of today's video, and also number 4. I've been using this tool for a few months now, and I've found it quite useful while I'm making new listings and trying to ideate new products to make. To summarize though, Sales Samurai offers a suite of tools tailored for Etsy sellers, aiming to enhance their shop's SEO and overall performance. By leveraging real-time data and comprehensive analytics, sellers can make informed decisions to optimize their listings and stay competitive in the Etsy marketplace. The main function I've been using is the basic search. It shows you some information about Etsy and its competition, how it's ranking in the trending, and it also adds Google's most trending. It also helps me figure out if a product is already saturated, and there's tons of it out there. Then once I have my listing up, I can use it to optimize and add tags and increase my search volume, optimizing my click-through rate as much as possible. And finally, it offers a very cool profit calculator and ROI calculator because it's easy to start selling something and then realize that you're actually losing money on each sale with shipping, especially if you're offering free shipping. So this can help make sure that you're actually making money on Etsy. Number 5, ship fast. We're talking 1 day, maybe 1 to 2 days max. Etsy wants to compete with Amazon. Shipping is already slow if you're not Amazon Prime, so we don't want to add to that. Get these out the door as fast as possible. I personally batch print, so I print 8 of these at a time. This is my most popular product. And then I finish post-production, get them in boxes, get them ready to go. That way, when it's time, all I have to do is slap a label on it, and I can get it out the door in minutes. That's something I have no facts or data to back up, but it makes sense that Etsy is going to prioritize faster shipping products. Buyers these days just expect things to come the next day. It's wild. So that's definitely something you can do to help get your customers happy and make Etsy happy. Number 6 is to utilize outside marketing to capitalize on the Etsy's share and save feature. Basically, you need to let people know that your product exists, get them on the website, get them to buy something. This can happen on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Discord, anywhere that you have some sort of expertise in or you're interested in, that's going to come across well. And utilize this share and save link because Etsy's going to like it when you're bringing new people to the platform. Maybe they look at your listing, then they see some similar listings and they start spending more time on Etsy. That's a good thing for them. So the more traffic that you're bringing to their website, the happier they're going to be. That's at least my take. Plus, marketing efforts outside of Etsy will help you sell more products. So it's kind of a win-win. You save the transaction fees and you get more sales. So definitely, I can't stress this enough. This is probably the most important thing you can do to actually get sales is to market your product. While we're at it, I've got one more feature from Etsy that you should definitely be using. That's number 7. Turn on the abandoned cart sale promotion. Basically, someone puts your product in their cart and then they leave the website, they don't buy it. Etsy will send them an email offering them a discount of your choosing, which will remind them that they almost bought this thing. I do a 5% discount, and I think I've done 15,000 in sales just from people using the abandoned cart discount. So definitely a feature I would personally recommend based on experience. Which brings us to number 9, good customer service always. It can be very difficult when customers are upset that their package has not arrived yet. I'm in Canada and our postal service goes on strike every once in a while, which is very frustrating, but it's still the cheapest option for international packages by a long shot, so it's kind of the only game in town. However, customers will be very upset very quickly that their products have not arrived as fast as they were hoping. So it's really good to make sure that they have a good experience, really fast, really polite, really nice messages back to them in a timely manner, as well as being quick to refund or send them a new package or whatever it takes. The 5-star reviews definitely come from that quality interaction, and that helps you get more sales in the future. And a quick note on the side of that is to bake in a little bit of profit to go into refunds and replacement packages. That's just part of selling. And finally, number 10, last but not least, is to keep innovating. Don't get stale. Just because you've made a product doesn't mean you can't improve it, create variations, find new functionalities, and keep innovating. That's why I recently purchased this Creality Raptor 3D scanner with the goal of making more products, optimizing the ones I already have, continuing to innovate, never stopping, always moving forward. I'm very excited to put this thing to work. I built a little station here so I can scan things quickly. I got some spray and we'll see how well it works. Let me know if you want to see some videos about the 3D scanner. And thanks for watching. I've never made a list video before, so this is my year of experimenting. And let me know what you thought. And I'll see you guys in the next one.